I had been sleeping alone in the room and did not think much of it at first. But when it happened again the next night, I asked her, "Damn, babe, you sleeping in there again?" And she just said, "Yeah, I am just gonna stay right here." I played it off and said, "All right, cool." Even joked like, "If anybody from Beth Hills is around, please come to the front." But deep down, something felt off. It was strange. Later, I tried to be real with her and get close on an intimate level. She came to bed, hugged me, kissed me, showed affection, and I thought things were about to go further. But just as the moment was building, she quietly slipped out of it, leaving me confused and wondering what was really going on. "You feel me?" I was like, "Oh, okay, just playing it cool." But the moment she finished showing that affection, she went right back to sleep in the other room with her homegirl. That particular night, something just did not sit right with me. I could not shake the feeling. I said to myself, look, I might not be a rocket scientist, but this definitely is not adding up. The energy was off, and I knew it. Something deeper was going on, and it was becoming harder to ignore. And with that, welcome back to Star Hush, where the tea stays boiling and the truth comes with no sweeteners. Let us dive into the whirlwind. Surrounding Remy Ma, her former husband Papoose, a shocking new romantic twist, and a wave of drama that just shattered the image of what many once praised as black love goals. Lately, Remy Ma has been firing off strong words, openly dragging Papoose and accusing him of being, as she put it, a dusty freeloader who coasted off her fame and hard work for years without pulling his own weight. This entire situation surrounding Remy Ma, her former husband Papoose, a hidden lover, and a tidal wave of scandal has completely flipped the beloved image of their relationship upside down. According to Remy, Papoose had been doing the bare minimum, comfortably riding her wave of success while contributing little of his own. Then, when someone else came along willing to support him, he allegedly bounced without hesitation. She accused him of switching up quick and foul. But here's where it gets even messier. While Remy was busy putting Papoose on blast, her own secrets started spilling. Word around the industry is that while still married to Pap, she had been in a serious, long-term relationship with another woman. This was not a fling. It was a full-blown hidden affair. And rumor has it, Papoose actually caught them in the act, walking in on the moment himself, which became the breaking point that unraveled their marriage for good. The only reason this all became public is because Pap saw it firsthand. Since then, things between the two have been deteriorating rapidly. Then comes Claressa Shields, a name already tied to past tensions with Remy, and she wasted no time weighing in. She jumped into the conversation, saying this latest drama proves everything she has been warning people about. Claressa claimed the mess she had with Remy before was nothing compared to what is now unfolding. One day, Remy and Papoose were hailed as the gold standard of hip-hop love stories, and the next, it feels like their bond had been fractured long ago, with the truth only now starting to rise. Despite having a child and shared history, their once-respected legacy is unraveling in real time. Amid this chaos, Remy made it clear that she is not holding any grudges against other women and does not harbor ill feelings, even as things heat up. She said she never really knew Claressa personally and believes whatever tension exists might be driven more by emotion than substance. But once Remy saw Claressa's interview making the rounds, she did not hesitate to fire back. Hard. She unleashed a fiery rant on Papoose, stating that he is possibly the least financially capable partner she has ever been with. She accused him of being bitter, washed up, and weighed down by a series of career failures, blaming those setbacks for turning him into someone unrecognizable. She went even further, dragging his name by saying he never paid a single bill during their time together, and instead of being a supportive partner, he turned envious. Remy said his failed attempts in music left him sitting around, watching her thrive while he grew more resentful. As for Claressa, Remy took a jab not by threatening her, but by hitting her with condescending pity. She framed Claressa as a talented, accomplished woman from Flint, Michigan, young, successful, child-free, with her whole future ahead. Yet choosing to align herself with a 47-year-old man who, in Remy's words, brings absolutely nothing to the table. According to Remy, he has no job, no ambitions, multiple children from different women, and is only surviving financially by clinging to Claressa's success, acting as her so-called manager. Remy expressed disbelief that a champion like Claressa would downgrade her value to stand beside someone she described as baggage with no direction. She mocked the idea that he wants more children when he allegedly does not even support the ones he already has, painting the picture of a man using emotional manipulation to mask his failures. At this point, it is crystal clear Remy Ma had been holding back for far too long, and now that the truth is out, she is not biting her tongue for anyone. The moment that interview dropped, everything changed. It was as if Remy had been holding back a storm for years, and now the dam had finally burst. She spoke freely, without holding anything back, using this spotlight to finally air out some hard truths. One of the biggest shockers, she completely dismissed the image people had of Papoose as the devoted husband holding her down while she was locked up. According to her, that story was all smoke and mirrors. Behind closed doors, she claims Pap was out here running wild, linked up with one of his baby mamas while she was behind bars fighting for her freedom. And how did she find out? The old school way. She went through his phone and uncovered everything. Despite being hit with that betrayal, Remy still tried to make it work. She held on to hope that they could fix the damage and rebuild. But now, she is done. Completely. She has been telling him to file the divorce papers and come get the rest of his things. Her message is loud and clear. It's over. Move on. And in classic Remy style, she ended with a sharp punchline. Don't nobody fall in love faster than somebody with nowhere to stay. That one-liner had people talking, with many saying she summed up the whole situation in just one brutal sentence. Of course, not everyone was on her side. Some critics came out swinging, accusing her of villainizing a good man. But Remy clapped back, saying point blank, no woman walks away from a man who is treating her right for no reason. She believed that Papoose would only truly leave her once he found someone else to do everything she had done for him. And then came the firestorm. Once Remy's video started making waves, Papoose responded like never before. He hopped on IG Live and went off, for over an hour. That was a first. We had never seen him that unfiltered. During that live, he aired out a series of shocking claims, the most explosive being about Remy's alleged relationship with a woman she called a close friend. According to Pap, this was not just late-night chatting. He claimed he walked in on them one night, caught in the act, and the worst part? Their daughter was right there in the same room. Pap said he felt deeply disrespected, but he did not react violently. Instead, he calmly told the woman to leave. His message was simple. This happened in my house. You have got to go. That reveal shook people, but things were already falling apart before that, especially when rumors began flying about Remy, and Easy the Block captain. Once that story leaked, keeping anything private became impossible, and even as the media swirled, Papoose kept his dignity, staying quiet, until now. Meanwhile, Remy was talking plenty. But when Papoose began being seen more frequently with Claressa Shields, that is when things truly hit the fan. And let us not pretend this was the first time whispers followed Remy. Back in 2007, a video allegedly showing her with another woman made rounds, though she denied it. Then in 2021, talk surfaced about a potential storyline involving Remy and Erica Mena exploring something romantic on Love and Hip Hop. That idea alone sent fans into a frenzy. So when Papoose made those claims, many thought he might be revealing long-suspected truths. Then came the deeper cut. Pap claimed he ghost-wrote most of Remy's lyrics. He said he had written nearly 90% of her rhymes since they met, though he had never bragged about it publicly. Fans had long speculated, but he had always stayed silent, until now. And just when you thought it could not get messier, he dropped audio recordings. In them, Remy could be heard crying, pleading with him not to leave, apologizing, admitting she was not a good wife. Her voice cracked with emotion. The woman who had been portraying strength was clearly breaking on the inside. He even played a second recording, suggesting someone named Delane might have been blackmailing Remy. According to Pap, Remy told him she had to keep talking to the guy he knocked out because she feared he would expose something if she cut him off. Pap believed her, but the damage was done. That audio hit differently. And shortly after it surfaced, the divorce papers were officially filed. The fantasy of their perfect relationship, gone. Then Claressa Shields stepped in with her own message. She made it crystal clear that she was not here for the Remy slander. According to her, Papoose was no freeloader. He had his own house, his own money, and a rock-solid reputation as a loyal, dependable man. Shields made it known. She stands. 10 toes down for hers. Claressa basically clapped back with a loud and clear message. Remy, do not dump your drama on my man. She was not just defending Papoose. She was calling out Remy for parading around with a whole new man while still knee-deep in unresolved chaos, then turning around and acting like Pap was the only one acting out. Claressa was not having it. In fact, she even said she and Pap are now considering starting a family together. And if Remy still wants to be around for holiday gatherings and BBQ invites, she needs to check her attitude at the door and quit with the low blows. But let's be real, Claressa might be standing. 10 toes down now, but she better keep her head on a swivel. This is not some regular love triangle. This is a saga built on years of passion, betrayal, forgiveness, and secrets unraveling out loud, online, and in public. If she is not careful, Claressa could end up smack dab in the middle of a heartbreak. Hurricane way deeper than it appears from the sidelines. At this point, the drama is everywhere. Papoose is dropping receipts like mixtapes. Remy is clapping back with fire. And the whole thing is unfolding like one messy, emotional group chat nobody asked to be added to. We are watching what was once celebrated as black love royalty descend into full-blown chaos. It is clear, Remy is fuming, and now Papoose is giving her a taste of her own medicine, airing her out, refusing to pack up, and turning the pressure up high. It is wild to think that this used to be a story of loyalty and unbreakable bonds. Now, it is giving scorched earth. Still, it makes you wonder, beneath all this hurt and bitterness, could there be some lingering love trying to survive the wreckage? And as for Claressa, should she step away while she still can, or is she ready to ride through the storm? Let us hear your thoughts. Drop them in the comments below. And hey, do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you do not miss the next hot drop from Star Hush. Because trust me, this tea, it is just starting to steep.